Well, we definitely want to hear your thoughts on this next story right here. If you haven't heard by now, the three officers charged in George Floyd's death, they actually go to trial this week. And actually, this everything started today. What do you think is going to be the outcome of this? Because I've always felt like they were just as guilty as Derek Chauvin.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I said Chauvin. Derek Chauvin. Because I mean, they sat up there and watched him kneel on this man's neck for like a little bit over 9 minutes, but they didn't do anything. So I feel like they're just as responsible, and they should do as much time as Derek did, or as
Yeah.
Derek is going to do.
Well, I don't know if they're gonna get as much time, but I do think it needs to be some culpability to what happens, because like just the same way, like the school shooting case here in Michigan, they're where they're charging the parents currently for, well, I don't know what the charge, but kind of like willful neglect, like you're
With
like you're aiding to the delinquency of a minor. So you're adding to this. You're not doing something to prevent this from happening. Same thing with these officers. They didn't do enough to prevent anything that was happening. They were more concerned about his seniority, probably the blue line. I don't know what was going through their heads, but like stuff like this, we talk every single week. I think we use the word accountability. At some point in the show, we say something about accountability, and this is one of the things. You have to hold these officers accountable, because if we don't hold police officers accountable, we're going to be stuck in this cycle of like these pseudo slave patrols. When we had the historian on, we learned about how police, the agency of police departments, came from slave patrols, so it has a history of being against Black people. But you know what I'm saying, if we don't start to begin to make them accountable for the things, then like these police officers won't start to feel any sort of heat to change their actions.